Here.
Councilman Genzel. Councilman Munger.
Present.
Councilman Keating.
Present.
Councilman Borway.
Present.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item number 1 is preliminary matters. We have no preliminary matters tonight. Item number 2, regular business. We have the correction and adoption of minutes from November 1st, 2017. Councilman Borway.
And thank you, Mr. Supervisor. I had the opportunity to review the minutes of our November 1st, 2017 meeting. They require no additions, changes, or deletions. I move they be adopted.
Second.
Councilman Keating.
Yes.
Councilman Borway.
Yes.
Supervisor Ballo.
Yes.
Councilman Munger.
Yes.
Carried.
Item number 3, correspondence. We have no correspondence tonight. Oh, I'm sorry. Regular business. Item number 2. Is there consideration of all fund bills? Councilman.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Supervisor. I've had the opportunity to review all the fund bills this evening. Total amount of those bills is $276,593.99, and I make a motion to approve those bills.
Second.
Councilman Munger.
Yes.
Councilman Borway.
Yes.
Councilman Keating.
Yes.
Supervisor Ballo.
Yes.
Carried.
Item number 3, correspondence. We have no correspondence tonight. Item number 4, new business, resolution 2017-09. Councilman Murray.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. Yes, resolution 2017-09. At a regular meeting of the Town of Boston in Erie County, New York, held at Boston Town Hall, 8500 Boston State Road, Boston, New York, on the 6th day of December 2017 at 7:30 Eastern Prevailing Time. There were present Supervisor Ballo, Councilman Borway, Councilman Keating, Councilman Munger, absent Councilman Genzel. I presented the following resolution and moved for its adoption. Whereas the Town of Boston has instituted an Article 78 proceeding against the New York State Office of People with Developmental Disabilities, contesting the state's determination to allow a group home at the corner of Cole and Omphalius Roads in the Town of Boston. And whereas the Honorable Diane Y. Devlin, Supreme Court Judge, Erie County, transferred the matter to the Appellate Division of the Supreme Court in the 4th Department, ordered by dated January 26, 2017. And whereas the Appellate Division, after having considered the briefs filed by the parties, rendered a decision on November 9, 2017, a vote of 3-1 to allow the state to establish a group home. And whereas the Town of Boston, having given due consideration to the issues involved in this matter and the anticipated costs of further litigation beyond the Appellate Division of the State of New York, and the deadline for seeking review of the Appellate Court's decision is December 20th, 2017. Now therefore be it resolved to seek a review of the Appellate Court's decision entered on November 9th, 2017, and authorizes the Supervisor to retain Appellate Counsel for the purposes of seeking the review.
And I second that.
Councilman Munger.
Yes.
Councilman Borway.
Yes.
Councilman Keating.
Yes.
Supervisor Ballo.
Yes.
Carried.
Item number 5, old business. We scheduled notice for public hearing, Boston State Road mixed-use project. Make a motion to schedule the public hearing at 6:30, December 21st of this month at downstairs room, if you could put that in the paper, for the to hear anybody's interest for or against the mixed-use project that is being proposed in the Town of Boston.
Just so everybody is aware, that is for the updated plan that is out in the front lobby.
Thank you, Councilman. Make a motion for that. Schedule.
I'll second.
Councilman Keating.
Yes.
Supervisor Ballo.
Yes.
Councilman Borway.
Yes.
Councilman Munger.
Yes.
Carried.
Excuse me, Mr. Supervisor, we had one matter which was going to be on the preliminary agenda, and that was for the release of some records to the Fourth Departments at the request.
Right.
We're going to make.
We're gonna work on that, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
we can do that right now.
Yes.
We can do that.
Okay.
He was gonna actually do that.
But no, that's fine.
But that's fine, we'll do it now.
Yeah, that's fine. At this point in time, the town is involved in some litigation. This in particular is litigation where the town has been successful in attempting to recoup some of their costs against a property owner who did not follow proper procedures up on Amphilius Road. At this point in time, we've been contacted by our attorneys. We've had a discussion downstairs in executive session in this particular matter. This is the matter of the Article 78 proceeding in the town of Boston versus Jennifer Ballo, formerly known as Jennifer Muley, and Gary Ballo. In that particular matter, the court is currently reviewing documents. Part of the documents being reviewed there are some billing records between the town's attorney and the town itself. Those, under normal circumstances, are in fact privileged information under attorney confidentiality. The town board has had the opportunity to review the court's request. In matters such as this, only the party that's involved has the right to waive client-attorney privilege. The town board in this matter has heard the merits of the court's request in this matter, and we feel it would be in the best interest of the town at this point in time to waive attorney-client privilege, specifically as it pertains to the billing records from our attorney that are in question. And we've asked that a stipulation be put on those released documents, that they be reviewed by the appellate division in camera. That is a legal term. What that means is that the court itself, when I say the court, I'm referring to the justices themselves, their confidential law clerks, are the only ones that can actually review those documents, along with the attorneys on the other side. The board, again, after discussion in this regard, has felt that's the best way to proceed in the town. So at this point in time, I make a motion to direct our town attorney to contact our defense counsel in this matter and advise them that the town does in fact waive client attorney privilege, specifically as it pertains to the billing records in question that the Fourth Department has requested, and that our stipulation be that they be reviewed by the court in camera. I make that motion.
I second that.
Councilman Munger?
Yes.
Supervisor Ballo?
Yes.
Councilman Boardway?
Yes.
Councilman Keating?
Yes.
Carried.
At this time, I'm open the floor up. Please come up to the mic, state your name, address.
There it
Is it on now?
Yes.
I just would like to remind everyone about the Christmas concert next Tuesday night at Boston Valley School. And there will be, I think it starts at 7 or 7:30, I'm not for sure on the time. There will be cookies after, and I hope that all the new town board members show up, rather than like the old town board didn't support a lot of the things that went on in town. Thank you.
At this time, we'll do reports and presentations. Under the clerk's report.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. Yes, I have our town clerk's report in front of us. Starting out, the sharing tree out in our lobby has plenty of names still on it. Please help yourself and help put a smile on a child's face this Christmas. Dawn would like to thank everyone for their patience and generosity with the temporary transitions at the town clerk's office. It was an honor serving with the current board, and she wishes them well. She also wishes the incoming town clerk, supervisor, and new town board members all of the best. Finally, may all of you have a blessed Christmas and a happy and healthy new year. Attest, Dawn Bonsall, town clerk.
Under the highway superintendent's report, leaf pickup is done. They're ready for snow plowing. The plows are all set and ready to go. They have the salt barns filled up and ready to go. Hopefully we don't get the amount of snow they said, but that's all we have under the highway superintendent's report. Councilman Moore.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. I was handed this as I walked into the room. A reminder to everyone that on Tuesday, December 19th, between the hours of 3 and 7 p.m. in the Town Hall Community Room downstairs, there'll be a blood drives with units. You can schedule an appointment at unitsblooddonor.org, and there are codes if you have any questions for me at the end. I have many of these, and I know Barb has even more than I have. And at this time, that's all, Mr. Supervisor.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilman Keating.
Yes, actually, I don't have anything to report this evening, but I did want to have the opportunity to thank, the board members that are going out, for their time, their service. Anybody that has ever volunteered or stepped up for the political arena knows that it is its own unique environment. But I want to thank you for your 8 years of service and everything that you've done for the community. So thank you very much.
Awesome.
And I want to wish everybody a very happy Christmas and safe travels and a happy New Year. That's all.
Councilman Boardway.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. Just quickly on the town attorney's report, the town attorney had the opportunity to brief the board downstairs prior to our meeting today in executive session. What Michael is doing at this point in time is essentially a wrap-up. Multiple levels of litigation going on, various issues. They're still floating around the town. And the town attorney is bringing what will be eventually the base of the new board up to speed on those issues. He's done a fantastic job. I want to thank Michael for the pleasure of working with him for 8 years. Done a fantastic job. Not a more qualified gentleman to hold that seat that I've ever had the opportunity to work with. I know town attorneys in just about every town in Erie County at one point or another. What that one resolution was regarding the Onphelius Road property is we are still fighting. That's what that really was all about. We had 2 blank resolutions printed up for us this evening, and we had to decide, do we give up or do we fight? I unfortunately tend to be a fighter. I will never give money to people that don't deserve it. So I voted to fight, the rest of the board did too. It'll be up to these gentlemen, the successors on the board, to determine what to do with that 6 months down the road. I've had the absolute privilege and honor to serve for 8 years on this board with Marty and Jeff, 2 of the best, hardest working guys I've ever had a chance to work with in any manner, in any form. These gentlemen have been professional, they've been friends, they've done a fantastic job, and always had every bit of this town's heart in their position. Beyond that, though, I've had to work with every employee in this town. Bob Telak, right there, hardest working guy you're going to see in a highway superintendent position in this entire county, guaranteed. He's underpaid, has been, since we've been here. I've been saying that all along. But his crew, those guys, they do a tremendous job. Everybody in these offices up and down the hall, from the courts to the nutrition folks, to the highway workers in the back, and then one step further to the people that are outside this hall, outside this building, the volunteers at EMS, the volunteers in the fire companies, right across the board. It's been an absolute honor and privilege to work with each and every one of them as I've had the chance to do that. But that being said, 8 years is enough. I do wish the incoming board certainly all the luck in the world. I wish you guys success. If you have even half the amount of success we've had, you guys are going to do fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman. We are working on the ice rink. Everybody see the small one was put up. I'm working with Councilman Keating right now. There are some issues with the big ice rink, not the structure of it, the liner. So we're working on getting a new liner in it because people were so kind to step through it and rip part of it last year that it's unrepairable at this point. And although we thought we could repair it, then when we put it away we thought that, but the kids were nice enough as it was rolled up to sit on it and smoke and put holes in it and everything else. So at this point, it is garbage, and we are working right now to hopefully get it. We are also looking for volunteers to help put it up. We had a volunteer corps last year of about 10 people, 15 people. It took us around 10 hours to do it. If we can get a volunteer service, please reach out to Councilman. We are trying to do that again. It really is a fun night to get everybody together and put it up. It's for the good of the children. It's a nice room to put up. If we can't get enough volunteers within the next week or so, we're gonna have to make a decision to have a company in and just put the structure up. The liner, we can put in ourselves. So, I think that was the only thing left on the project list to work on. I wanna thank everybody. Don, thank you for your service. I appreciate your time, not only downstairs, but upstairs. Did a fantastic job. Bob, it was a pleasure working with you 8 years. Did a fantastic job, taught me a lot, and thanks for getting me involved in politics. Michael, great job. It was an honor to meet you, and I consider you a friend. You did a fantastic job. Zach, it was a pleasure working with you the last 2 years. You did a great job. Really learned a lot from you. It was an honor to work with you. Jason, same with you. Not only do I know you here, but I know you as my neighbor. Did a great job. I think you guys will do a fantastic job as supervisor. And Jay, 8 years, we did a great job. I mean, I'm really proud of all the things. We not only put drainage into town, we built the first rec center in town, we started Kids Day, we did the Lions Shelter, refabbed the parks, we did a great job, and we stuck with our promise. We never raised taxes, which is a hard thing to do, But everybody else who was here too, up in the buildings, working with, from courts to the highway guys to the parks department, who really do a great job with 3 people. They really do a great job for this town. They keep the parks looking nice. I wish you guys and the incoming board all the success in the world. I really do a great job. I think you'll do a fantastic job, really. I really do. Just always remember that we are here to serve the public, and that's the main thing. But if I'm sure I'll be meeting with you over the next 2 weeks to do the transition with you, and I'll be looking forward to that because that is actually more fun for me. So I'll be looking forward to that. So with that, I close the last meeting. I make a motion to close the meeting.
Second.
Councilman Munger.
Yes.
Councilman Keating.
Yes.
Councilman Board White.
Yes.
Supervisor Battle.
Yes. I'm waiting for you.